Hi Pep, Tyrone at the Manchester Evening News. Fernandinho, even as a centre-back, recently has shown how important he is to this team. His contract expires at the end of the season. Have you had any discussions about him staying on for another year yet, or is that something that will come later in the season?
It's not my business, I'm sorry guys. It's not my business, it's a cheeky business. You have his telephone number?
Would you like him to stay there? Would you be asking Cheeky to get him to stay?
Of course, he's a joy of player, so it's what he has done for all of us, especially for me as a manager, all of us, this time together is pay off, so it's incredible. It was incredible, it's incredible, so no doubts.
And just on the experience thing, obviously David Silva's leaving at the end of this year, Vincent's just gone. Does that kind of make it more important to keep a player of Fernandinho's experience?
It's not about that, it's just the process, it's normal, so I will not be eternal here, the manager not eternal, the players neither, so the important is the time was here, they are happy, they can do it, and the season is just begun, so many months, coming, more to come, that is the best sentence, more to come, and we will see it, in a few months.
Hi Pep, you were talking about reviewing games with Mikkel before. How important has he been for you over the last 2 years that we don't get to see?
No, from the day one. So not just the last 2 seasons. Last is my assistant coach, before was Dome. So from the day one, it's a guy. He's incredible work ethic, and he has a special talent to analyze what happened and to find the solutions. And yeah, we talk a lot about what he believes, what he feels, and so on. So yeah, he helped me a lot, especially in the first year. Like the Premier League, I go to play in Stoke or play whatever, and he can tell me this. He knew the players were going to face better than myself, because he played along, against them for. It was here 10 or 11 years playing here in the Premier League, a long time. And that's why he helped me a lot and still helped me. So he's a guy who is so happy when we win, but especially he suffers a lot when we doesn't win and we don't win, and that's why he tried to find a solution. He's an incredible person, incredible human being, with incredible values about what it means the locker room and to be together. And he is already an incredible manager. He will have incredible success in his future.
Because he did an interview a couple of weeks ago where he said he had opportunities to leave and chose not to. Do you see him as someone who might be able to succeed you at this club?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he will have succeed. Yeah. But he decided to stay. Thanks. But of course, everyone decide what he's going to do in the future. So sooner or later it's going to happen. He's a young manager. He's 37, 38 years old. So he's so young, have experience already to handle big players, big teams. And, when it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
Hi, Pat. James from The Standard. It seems like whenever City lose a game, there's always this sense of has such and such a team found City's weakness? Do you have? Firstly, I wonder if that just amuses you whenever you hear that. But have you got any sense of teams finding a way to solve the problem of City, finding a way to beat you?
Yeah, there are arguments to beat us, of course. So I'm going to tell you something. We are not going to win the next 10 Premier Leagues in a row. Not even this one or the next 4 or 5 in a row. That is not. It's almost impossible. That is not going to happen. So I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned every single game to be close, every time close, who we are, in our strength points that we have many. But if the people believe what Norwich has done, if they do every time they're going to beat us, they have to do it. So we will see if we can find a solution what they have done then, a Norwich game, and try to find a solution. So because the football with the same players what we have done last season, playing that way, maybe it cannot work. It's one more year and different personal problems, maybe manager personal problems. So everything take influence on the team. One little detail make a big impact in the performance of the team, not the player. So that's why it can happen. So always I said, especially in the first year, that we lost more often than the next 2 seasons. So sport is part of the process. Lose games is a normality. It's happened. The exception is what we have done 2 seasons ago when Liverpool and Man City has done last season. That is an exception. But the teams lose games. The problem is what know the reason why, or you figure out what the reason why, and try to find a solution for the next ones. So I'm not really concerned about if we don't win any titles. I want to win again as much as possible on the titles, but so it's different approach when I see my life, my career, or my profession about the games like the people expect. So when you say no, when I hear in the past, no, but they are unbeatables, they are the best team in the universe or whatever. So it seems bad. It's not true. So we are a good team. We were incredible constants, and we will try to do it in this season and tomorrow, the after tomorrow in Preston, and every single game. That is that. But I saw many good things against Norwich, and I saw many good things in Shakhtar. In one game was enough, another one it was not enough. And I said, congratulations Norwich, learn from that and see what happened in the future. But we are not going to win every game all the time. We are going to win all the titles. No one can do it. Manchester City neither. So we'll try, because we're trying against Norwich. Of course we tried. I don't know what happened the last 10, 15 minutes, the chances we had, on how many shoots we create when 10 players behind. So, but sometimes it's tough. So the first time they pass a corner, concede a goal. The second pass they pass, or second half, they concede a goal. When we are 11, make a mistake and we concede the third goal. So for the players, it's not easy. But we give up. We said, oh, okay, we're going to lose. No, that didn't happen. We tried and we tried and we tried. So hopefully the last game of the season against Norwich here, we can think about it, and if we beat them, a little revenge to win the Premier League.
Do you feel, though, that you have raised City over the past couple of years, have raised the standard that we've ever seen in the Premier League?
Of course.
From what you saw before
of
you
course.
ever came? Yeah.
Of course, with Manchester accent. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you confidently say this is the best team?
We get rise our standards for the Premier League, of course, yeah.
Pep, David Andersen from the Daily Mirror. Benjamin Mendy's finally back after various injury problems. What does he need to do? How big a challenge does he face to get back into that number one spot?
The first step, I said many times, first step, consistent regularity and not get injured. And can play weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and some months training. We did it the last month, so that is a good sign. He played the first minutes. In the future, he's going to play a little bit more regularly and try to understand what we have to do, because it was 2 seasons without training, and he's a guy, to understand the things he has to practice. He has just for the videos or just to talking. He has to train and play. And because always we dreamed it would be an incredible important player for us. With him we can attack more constant in different way. But he's a special quality that only he has in our team. So that's why. So with Zinchenko we cannot attack with wide and deep. We cannot, because his quality is completely different. With Mendy we can do it. So that's why hopefully he can be fit, wealthy and play.
Hi Pep, Paul from the Times. Just going back to Mikel, is he a person who you think kind of shares your philosophy quite closely, and is that one of the reasons why you brought him onto the staff?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit before we met each other, and of course I like if he have another point of view about the way we wanna play. He can tell him, and we change something in the team thanks for his vision or what he has seen, but I am pretty sure he was a holding midfielder too, and I think he read the situations. He's a holding midfielder. The best ones is like they play thinking what the team needs in every single moment, and he was a master of that. The holding midfielder, he played for himself or make a good person for himself. That is not a good holding midfielder. and he's a guy who has this ability to see. And when he was able to see what happened on the pitch, when he's off the pitch, it's easier. And after that, so, you know, he can do it. But of course, we see the football in really quite close way.
Did you know him particularly well before you came in?
Yeah, he was in the academy from Barcelona, La Masia. He's, unfortunately for me, he's younger, and that's why he was in the academy when I was in the first team. But I was in that position after he had the courage when 1890 goal to go to Paris to play there, and after in Scotland and England. So it was a long career in different stages. He speaks 5 or 6 languages, so he's smart. So yeah, it's good. Okay, guys, thank you.